next part of this I wanted to get into, which is to do a mock draft, a post-combine mock draft, if you were. This is, I said, technically mock draft 3.0. I want to show you my first 3 ones I ran here because it gives you guys the context, where the first one we ran was with Kenneth Grant at 18, Tyler Booker in the 2nd round, Isaiah Bond in the 3rd round. Keon Sabb has gone back to Alabama, so that can tell you how a little bit old this mock draft was that I ran. We're going to be running the PFN one because I know that one tends to be more preferred by you guys, so we'll roll with that one again today, but these were just a couple of the first ones I ran. Second one, mock, we moved back and traded back to 25, got a 2nd round pick back. We also gave a 4th round pick back to the Texans to move back like that. We took Jahad Campbell with the 1st round pick at 25, came back with Arante Arise in the 2nd round, Jack Besh in the 2nd round with our 2 second rounders there because we traded back. Donovan Jackson in the 3rd round, who the Seahawks met with here at the Combine, Jake Majors, center, and Wooler, and a couple other guys here at the bottom, not as important there. But let us go here and take a look, shall we, at the mock draft simulator and run through a quick mock. Try to get this good enough size so you guys can see this here. And we're going to do this straight up today. So we've done a trade back scenario. We're going to stay with this as being just a normal kind of deal and the way we're going to run this here. I know I've already yapped for about 40 minutes here, so we'll roll through. So let's go through the scenario today. We've done a couple of these already with a Grant, and we did one with Jahad. So we've done a couple of these with defensive players so far. So why don't we do an offensive player draft on this one? And we'll go with Armand Mabo. We drop and we take care of the offensive line with Mabo right from the jump. Come back in the 2nd round. Boy, you could come back and take Zabel here, but you've already taken care of it. So that's good. So now we'll come back here in the 2nd round. And we got some interesting players to look at here. Jaden Higgins. Weisinger, Ratledge down there. Boy, this is a tough one. I'm not as big on Jack Sawyer, and certainly I'm not going to look to go with running back here. I don't like Ellick. Boy, some of these guys I'm not a fan of. Landon Jackson, Deion Walker, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Let's do it. We'll go offensive line heavy today, folks. We got our center. Okay, we got wide receiver Jalen Royals here now. Next round, looking interesting. Braden Swinson. Go edge. Got Will Howard there. We're going to go with Jalen Nolan from Ohio State. Another guy the Hawks met with. Come back here into the 4th round. Ooh, Terrace Ferguson. Seahawks have met with him. We got Jordan Phillips. Defensive tackle. We can get our nose tackle situation figured out here. Demetrius Knight all the way in the 4th round there. Boy, that's great value for me on that. And Jamari Caldwell there. I am more of a Jordan Phillips guy, I think, than I'm a Caldwell guy at this point. That's tough. Yeah, I got to go Jordan Phillips, man. That's the hardest pick of this draft so far for me. Too many good guys there at that spot. All right, we come back here. We got Jacob Parrish. He had himself a pretty good combine. Have all of our tight ends gone? Boy, they must have all gone bye-bye. I'm not going to get tight end addressed in this draft, really, am I? I messed it up on that side. Probably should have gone tight end last round and come back and gone Caldwell here. I'm going to go for the edge. All right, come back here in the 6th round. Ooh, Jackson Haas. All right, so got our edge, nose tackle. Running backs here, tight end Jalen Conyers. It's another guy we know the Hawks have met with. I could double dip on my tight ends. Got some running backs here that are kind of interesting though too, huh? And we did just take only this guy, so I think Jimmy Horn's going to last there, but we got Frazier. Let's go Frazier. And we'll finish up with Jimmy Horn, I think here. No, we'll take quarterback. All right, there's your post mock. 1st round, Armand Mabou. We get our tackle guard taken care of at this point. No questions asked. Gray Zabel gives you an ability to play guard center. You have two guys at the top of your draft with some versatility in how they can roll and what they can do. I think even Zabel in a pinch may be able to give you some even tackle snaps here and there. I don't think that's where he's best suited at the pro level, but maybe give you a little bit of it. Jalen Nolan, really come on. Really good, complete wide receiver. Really only thing that he's missing is size that you'd look for, and that's why he's going to be maybe dinged down a little bit in this draft. Jordan Phillips, one of my more favored nose tackles in this draft. He's not at the same place of a Kenneth Grant, but that's a very young player with still a lot of upside to his game. Oluwafemi Oladejo. A UCLA edge that was an inside linebacker who just converted to edge here kind of late in his career, but he is a ball of energy off the edge and just a handful. Jackson Osbest blocking tight into the draft. Zoff Frazier, freak show cornerback out of UTSA. Does that sound familiar? And Tyler Schock, a guy that is not going to probably last to the 7th round, but I can't pass on him when he's looking at me right there. I got to jump. But that's my mock draft 3.0. Offensive line heavy on this one. We've done a couple of defensive ones to start this off, so let's go offensive line heavy a little bit on this one. Hawks don't do anything in free agency. They address other needs. They come in this draft and they take care of their offensive line right from the rip, 1-2, and it's handled. Not the worst of ways to go, in my opinion, with it, but you guys let me know.